Okay guys, good morning. It's me Max again, and you're watching the Maxed Out Saas channel where we build stuff. So today we're continuing on the path to integrating Google Analytics to the web project. And I made a little pre-read beforehand, so it turns out that Google Analytics resides on a separate website, on a separate web UI from the Google Cloud Console. So it's not that I have to go to my existing Google Cloud Console and activate it as an additional API like text-to-speech or speech-to-text or what have you. It's actually a separate domain. You see analytics.google.com. So, and I've already logged in. So let's begin from the ground zero basically. Let's see how this flow looks like. And maybe we'll even be able to add some tags to the website today. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. So first thing we have to do is create an account, create an analytics account to collect and organize data. Accounts can access multiple data sources using one or more measurement IDs. All right, perfect. Account name. Accounts contain more than one measurement ID. Alright, an account name should be like, what exactly? Can I, measurement IDs. Measurement IDs is it like per project or per event? Well, I doubt it's per event. Measurement sounds like it's more of a fine-grained atomic entity more than a project. But okay, for now I'll just my account name, right? So my alias for now is John Brown. Let's just go with this. Account data sharing settings. What is that? Control how you share your analytics account data with other Google products and services. Interesting. So maybe over here, can I bind this to my Google Cloud account? If it's possible. Google processes your Google Analytics data only as required to maintain and protect the Google Analytics service. As set out in these terms, the data sharing settings below allow you to customize whether the data that you should collect in Google Analytics may also be shared with Google for additional purposes. Okay, so that's for their internal use basically. The data sharing options give you more control over sharing your Google Analytics data. Okay, Google products and services. Share your Google Analytics data with Google to help improve Google's products and services. Not interested, sorry. Modeling contributions and business insights. But at the same time, look, we're using this for free. Why not give them some, why not throw the dog a bone? Modeling contributions and business insights enable features like predictions, model data, and benchmarking that can provide you with rich business insights when you contribute to aggregate measurement data. Okay, so basically some foresights and extrapolation of the existing data. I don't expect our application will gather a ton of data just right now, but hey, maybe we can enable this just for fun and see how this works. Technical support. Let Google technical support representative access your Google data and account when necessary to provide services and find solutions to technical issues. I'm not sure, do I have to request for technical support, or they can just independently go and see for themselves anyhow? It's not that it's sensitive or secret or whatever, so they can use it. Recommendations for your business. Give Google access to your Google Analytics account data, including account usage and configuration. Again, like give us access to all of your data, and maybe this plays out well for you. Whatever. I'm not a hardcore libertarian guy, and anyhow, this project is being built with community in mind, with total publicity, so I'll just click everything. Property name required. Uh, to measure your web and app data, create Google Analytics for property. Each property you create holds all your measurement data for any selection website and apps you choose. Any selections of apps and websites. So this is like an overarching abstraction over any amount of websites. Okay. Property name. So should I say then like maxed out Saas? So I'm not in the United States, for good or bad. I'm in Thailand. And currency, well, let's leave US dollars. You can edit these properties details. Okay, I can edit it later on, so it doesn't matter that much. Industry. Man, how do I define this? It's like arts and entertainment. Autos and vehicles, definitely no. Beauties and fitness, no. Books, no. Oh, by the way, am I recording any side sound? Yeah, I am. Internet and telecom, people, society, pets, blah blah blah, other business activity. I mean, if anything, I would put it into this entertainment category. So the application does create voiceover for like short format videos, which I guess falls into this entertainment category. So let's just stick with this. I'm my only employee at this very moment. Hope this will change sometime in the future, but for now. Okay, choose your business objectives. For reports that are personalized to your business, like the topics most important to you. Okay. Generate leads. Measure actions that indicate potential customers, such as completing contact form or requesting a quote. I guess so. Drive sales, analyze and optimize sales and financially transactions. For sure. Understand web and or app traffic measurement. Yeah, everything. View your user engagement and retention. Learn how people explore the products or services on your website and app. I mean, isn't this the same thing, just formulated differently, right? Just a different angle on the same stuff. Everything, yes. And finally, yeah, probably I have to give consent to just give consent to everything. Otherwise, I cannot proceed. I do not accept. Is there such an option I do not accept? What if I press it? Well, then I stay on this step. Yeah, have to accept. Okay. I hope you guys don't mind if I don't read through all of the terms and agreements. Reminds me of this episode in South Park from the earlier seasons. Choose a platform, web. Yeah, for now it's going to be web. www.voiceoverai.com. Stream name. Again, man, they come up with these nebulous names for things like stream name. What the hell is this even mean? Stream name. For one, they could have just added a little tooltip and then explained like, oh, stream name is actually this and these are the implications, like my website. Voice over generation. Okay, but this can more like metamorph or turn into something else later on. Like, I don't want to, nail this down and then have to. Maybe we can change this later on somewhere in the settings. Okay, I'm not going to put a lot of thought into it this early in the process. So, whatever. Automatically measure interactions and content on your sites in addition to standard page view measurement. Not sure. Data from on-page elements such as links and embedded videos may be collected with relevant events. You must ensure that no personally identifiable information will be sent to Google. No, I cannot guarantee. I cannot guarantee that the videos, they don't pay videos may be, links and embedded videos may be collected with relevant events. I wonder what that is. Like, I don't want, personal videos of people collected, because this might be anything, right? Data from on-page elements such as links and embedded videos may be collected with relevant events. You must ensure that no personally identifiable information will be sent to. No. Turn off. What if I turn on scrolls, outbound clicks, more site searches, video engagement, file downloads, form interactions? Okay, maybe we can leave it on, and then when we test it, I can verify that nothing personal leaks. I'll just go through the whole flow of the website, right? Click all of the buttons, go through all of the nooks and crannies, and then we'll see. And then we'll turn this off if some security information leaks to Google. Though, I mean, unless they collect the contents of the video somehow, summarize it, or I don't know, store screenshots of videos, that sort of stuff, which I doubt they do. We should be fine. Cool. So over here, probably I have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so this is how the installation goes, right? Push arguments. Install manually, recommended. I think I came across this thing while doing the pre-read, and yeah, we'll just put this in the head element of our layout.js, the root element that is, and then we'll just use G tags every time we need to send an event on button click or a navigation event, that sort of stuff. Below is the Google tag for this account. Copy and paste it in the code for every page of your website immediately after the head element. Alright, don't add more than one Google tag to each page. Oh, that's interesting. G tag. So no. This one is used only once per page, so this is not for events. Use Google Tag Manager for additional features, including multiple tag management and enterprise workflows. Install and manage with Google Tag Manager. Interesting. Maybe we can read through this later on. If you have end users in the European Economic Area, set up consent mode so that you can continue to benefit from ads personalization. Okay, so this has been done in the previous 3 videos, or maybe even 4 videos. So we got this covered. Install via with a CMS on website builder. We don't have a CMS, so yeah, we'll stick with this. I'll just copy paste this to Notepad. Okay, this is from earlier. Remove this. Yeah, so I don't have to search for this page when we get back to cursor. Okay, cool. Alright, so for some reason, if I just put this snippet that, no, not this one snippet that Google Analytics suggested me, let me guys show you. So we copy paste this and put it in our project, and immediately I can see, even though that's HTML, and this is obviously HTML as well, right? We get a bunch of errors, and even if I remove this comment, even if I remove this stuff as well, right? Semicolon. Let's whoa. Yeah, let's reformat this a little bit. So structure, should this be within head or after the head? So the guide says copy paste it in the code of every page of your website immediately after the head element. Okay, head element closes. We put this strictly after, right? Immediately after. So what happens if I save this? We get an error. Okay. Server-side exception. I don't think this is server-side exception. So what does it say? So it says data layer is not defined, right? This one. So we're trying to access window data layer object. It's not defined, and well, I'm not really sure. Like, this says that if it's unknown, right, undefined, then assign an array to it. So I don't exactly understand what's happening. Anyhow, the default thing does not work. I think I got the domain right. voiceoverai.com. Yeah, that's all good. And then let's just see how it integrates with Next.js specifically. Maybe this default guide does not work with Next.js for whatever reason. And let's see. So using Google Analytics with Next.js, right? I found this Next.js official doc. Maybe it can spill light on this problem. So prefer Next script component when using the inline script for Google Analytics. Next script component. Not sure what that is. Why this error occurred? Which one error? I don't know. I just dropped from the middle, so maybe we have to go through some other documentation. Let's just see how this goes. An inline script was used for Google Analytics, which might impact your web page's performance. Instead, we recommend using Next script through @next-third-parties library. Okay, how do you suggest we fix this? Import Google Analytics from third parties Google. Okay, so this is some kind of a wrapper for Google Analytics, and then export default function root layout. Cool. Children React Node, return HTML, body children Google Analytics, G tag. Okay, so if I understand this correctly, right, Google Analytics suggests that we just copy paste this directly and plant it in the HTML, and this gets executed. and this doesn't work. But we have this ID, you see, G dash something something, right? I guess this is how Google identifies our website and distinguishes it from other websites. And this kind of corresponds with this Google Analytics ID, right? G dash blah blah blah. So probably I have to, and then it puts it in app layout TSX, but we have it in app layout JS, right? Root layout. So root layout component. Oh, it's doing the same component, right? Instead of doing this, let's remove this. This doesn't work, right? Let's save. Okay, now it works. And then they suggest to import from next third parties. Do I have to install this package beforehand? I think this is a part of their next package. I don't need to install a separate package. Is a library that, so this at next third parties is a library that provides a collection of components and utilities that improve the performance and developer experience of loading popular third-party libraries in your Next.js application. It is available with Next.js 14 install latest. Okay, I think I use Next.js 15, but I hope this works with 15 as well. And then the Google Analytics component can be used to include GA4, exactly what we have, to your page with via the Google tag, gtag.js. By default, it fetches the original scripts after hydration occurs on the page. All right, so it happens strictly in your web browser, right? Hydration happens after the GS is being loaded in the browser. Recommendation: if Google Tag Manager is already included in your application, I think it's not. You can configure Google Analytics directly using it rather than including Google Analytics as a separate component. Refer to the documentation to learn more about the differences between Tag Manager and gtag.js. I mean, probably this is yet another layer of abstraction above, on top of this mechanism. I don't want to complicate introduce yet another layer of complexity to this. Maybe we can do this in a separate video. For now, let's just stick with vanilla. Okay, we go to app layout. We import this thing, right? So I can just copy paste it as it is, I think. Over here, probably. Boom. And maybe I should use double quotes for, just to keep it like standardized, right? Okay, Google Analytics component. And then what do I do next? I say export default. So this is already there, right? Children return HTML body. Okay, so I just copy paste this thing. We already have a body. And so I put it after the body. And then where's my tag? I use this tag. And I put it here. Boom. Okay, pretty cool. And then to load Google Analytics for a single route, including the component in your page. Okay. including the component in your page file to load Google Analytics for a single route. I don't have a single route, I have a couple. At least that's what I think I have, right? I do use router, and I have at least 3 pages, right? The home page, and then the upload page, and then the result page. And then basically app page.js, I have to do export default function page, return Google Analytics. Okay, let's see. I do have an app page. Pages, these are APIs, sorry. App page, right? So this is our homepage. Again, I do this. And then return, so we return divs, right? And then do I have to post this or paste this alongside? Probably. Maybe I can also, have a list of questions that I have so that I can search it later on the net. But div, I don't know, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So probably I have to do this. Probably, not sure. It feels like a little bit extra, but then hey, how would I distinguish between pages, right? So for each page, let's say this one is app. We also have upload. Where is it? Components. Can I just search it like upload? Source app page. Okay, here's an upload page, right? Man, why is it structured this way? Okay. Result page. So you see, result client. So I have to post it over here everywhere, right? But then like a bunch of questions arise. Let's say I have branching, right? So depending on the status of, let's say, upload, right? I can either show an error on the result page, or I can show the resulting video. And this is happening, you see, like if loading, then I return loading. If error, then I return error. Am I supposed to insert this component in every div? Because I guess this gets merged with the page that's first. No, not this page, but with the layout. Probably. So all of the children components, right, are being put here, and children are all of the other page that I can navigate to. That's how I read it. So this one is the home page, right? So, and you see where the redundancy comes from if I put Google Analytics tags over here. So the first question, right? Do I have to put Google Analytics, or insert is a better word, insert this thing in every app and every page JS, e.g. upload, result, home, etc. So this would be the first question, right? And then if I do insert, where do I do it? The root div tag. Okay, so already a couple of questions, right? And so this is kind of self-explanatory. Good to know. If you are using the Pages router, please refer to the Pages documentation. Also supports Google Tag Manager and other third parties. Using Next third parties is not required. You can also use Next script component directly. Refer to Next script documentation. Okay, again, I don't want to make it more complex than it already is. Let's just stick with the super bare bones implementation. We can build on top of it later if we need to. But let's just quickly scheme Next third-party latest to get started install. Oh, interesting. So probably I have to install third-party latest. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like the previous guideline said that we only have to install Next latest, which is already installed, obviously, right? Since we can run the application. And then they say this third party is library that provides a collection of components. Okay, we already heard that. All third-party integrations provided by have been optimized for performance and ease of use. Oh, if you say so. Okay, so it's an experimental library currently under construction. Doesn't sound too good to me. By the way, you can probably look it up in the packages, right? Is there any third party? No, there is no mention. Is it over here? Third party? No, again, no. Okay, maybe we can try this. Maybe we can try to install it and see if anything changes. Added 2 packages. Okay, so something has been added. Let's see. Right. So we use nextjs 15. Where is it? Yes, 15.3.0. And it installed 15.4.6. I wonder if we have... I don't want any version discrepancy. Can we do this like so? Yeah, for sure we can do this. Like, I'm not sure if they're backwards compatible with previous versions of Next. So by default, I just want these versions to align. Okay, pretty cool. And again, this matches with the package log JSON. Right. Now probably Google Analytics ID. No. We don't need this. We don't need this. At least for now, we don't need this. Were there any other changes? I don't see any other changes, but I'll revert this anyhow. What about layouts? Okay, so now we have our third-party libraries installed, so Google Analytics component should be available, right? And you can see that it is indeed available. And what else is there? So without overanalyzing too much, I think I'll just run it and I think I'll test it. Maybe we should deploy it as well. Like if this works locally, I'll immediately deploy this to production. So it's available on the main voice-over-ai.com domain so that Google services can reach it, and then I'll test it from the Google Analytics dashboard. And then we'll see what happens. Yeah, probably. So, first thing, let's try to run it as it is. Where did I put it? Okay, I put it in the homepage, right? Maybe I should also put it over here, so if it's loading, then again. Whoop. Why can't I can't edit it. Okay, it's locked. What if I do it like, nope, not this one. Yes, this one. So again, maybe this is redundant, maybe this is not. Who knows, right? We'll just build it and we'll see for ourselves. Okay, it did work. Do we have anything in console? So Google Analytics was successfully enabled. But then probably, like, this is going to be another thing. This is going to be another thing. Like, we should only load this component if this Google Analytics consent is true, right? Anyhow, this is loaded, right? So maybe we can immediately just commit and push it and deploy it, and then we will test it with this. How do I test it? How do I test it? Is it active? If you installed, I saw a test button somewhere around here. I don't remember where it is. Okay, maybe we can just push it. Set up Google Analytics for homepage, for root, element, and homepage. Then we commit and push. Did we add all of the changes? I think we did. Boom. All right, and while it's deploying, we can just take a read of this. Data collection may take up to 48 hours to get started. Like, I don't think they expect us to make a change, deploy it, and then wait for 48 hours to test if the change is active. By the way, why is it not tracking? Okay, yeah, now it does. So again, I think I saw a test button somewhere. Modify events, enhanced measurements. Measurement ID. In the meantime, I just want to see if this is actually if this information is actually private, if this is sensitive. So XYZ. I just want to ask, like, is this information sensitive? Probably not, because you can download it from HTML. Yeah, because it's embedded into HTML. Anyone can just look up your HTML page, analyze it, and yeah. Next public GA ID. Okay. So I can probably show this on YouTube videos as well. Cool. But then, oh, okay. Test your website. Your Google tag wasn't detected on the website. Okay. I think we'll have to wait a bit. In the meantime, we can go to GitLab. Oh. And as you can see, we have those two projects. And our web application is currently in the pipeline. Go to pipelines. We can see that it's currently being deployed. I think it will take a couple of moments. And once this is deployed, we can go to voiceoverai.com. Perfect. And then, can I revoke my Google consent, by the way? Claro. Yes, we remove this. And then, interesting. Performance, memory, storage, cookies. Why didn't it ask for? That's not how it's supposed to work. That's definitely not how it's supposed to work. Can I do it again? Oh, okay. That's cool. What if I say let me choose? Okay. Accept selected. Boom. Google Analytics true. So next thing we'll have to do, if this works. Okay, so it has been deployed 33 seconds ago successfully. Let's go back to analytics. Let's test it. Hamanaga! Perfect. Okay, so this actually worked. So I think how this plays out, right? So we attached Google Analytics tags to only root layout and then homepage. I'll also add this to all of our pages, like result page. Probably, by the way, we have to click through all of the pages. And then, yeah, the next step would be to add events on clicks, add events on errors, right? So we know what happens in the website. How do users interact with the website, right? And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see how the funnel looks like. And basically, after we implemented analytics, I can probably spend a little budget, like of, I don't know, 50 or $100 to advertise the website in Google Ads. So we kind of herd a little bit of people into this funnel, just to see if at least one user finishes the whole flow. And then we'll see. Then we'll optimize, and then we'll go from there. I'm not sure if I have to make this paid or not paid. Maybe I should keep it free of charge for now. Yeah, this is something to think about at a later stage. But maybe not now. Just let's finish inserting tags in all of the pages. So again, maybe this is a little bit of an overkill. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll just insert these tags, these components, in every page, in every div that I return. I know that probably they're being merged on the rendering stage, right? But let's just see. Or maybe I can ask these questions. First, and then let's see what Cursor thinks about it. No, you don't. You only need to include it once in your root layout, which you've already done correctly. Okay. Nextjs optimization is optimized for displacement. Automatic tracking, it will automatically track route changes in your Next.js app. Okay, perfect. Since you're using Claro for consent management, the analytics will respect user consent choices. Okay, that's actually even better. So I will remove this. We don't need this. At least according to Cursor. And then, in that case, one final thing that I want to do is to bind this with the Claro, right? If you recall, we have this callback. Where is it? Config. Okay, over here. So over here we have to either initialize Google Analytics, right? We have to set a flag, and then over here, when user gave their consent to Google Analytics, and then somewhere over here. No, not here. Save. Over here, for example, right? There should be a condition. Okay, there should be a condition. If user gave consent, then load, otherwise don't load. Don't do anything, okay? Okay, let's do exactly that. So how I imagine this, right? This is going to be like if la la la, then this. Whoa. But if this is going to be like window dot Google Analytics, something like this, right? Equals true. Otherwise, do nothing. So let's see if my theory is correct. We'll just add these to the cursor chat and the config, right? Add files. All right, let's now connect Claro config callback with GA4 initialization. How do you suggest we do this? Okay. All right. So let me show you how to properly integrate them. Oh yeah, you know how to properly integrate things. We know that pretty well. Now we need to remove the automatic Google initialization from the layout since we'll be loading it conditionally through Claro. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, what did it do? So first off, he added this condition. If consent, okay, initialize Google Analytics when you consent. If type of window not identified, and if it does not contain G tag, then create script, append. It falls back to this HTML script that was suggested by Google in the first place initially. This one, right? So basically it says if consent has been given, then we just construct and add the script and inject it directly into HTML, which didn't work. I just want to use the Google Analytics component. So, for example, callback sets a Boolean flag into window object. And later on, we initialize the component based on the Boolean flag set in the callback. Will there be any problems with this approach? Let's just see. Conditional analytics from components. Is he making this up? What is this components conditional analytics? Oh, okay. I see. Window dispatch event, new. Oh man, what is this? Dispatch custom event to notify React component. Google Analytics consent change. So he sends some kind of a custom event. Why do we need this condition? And then there is yet another component, and it's going to run strictly in the browser. Check consent. If type of window unidentified, undefined, for God's sake. Set analytics consent true. Man, like he's just losing it. Like this is not what I'm after. Like Okay, how do I insert so I thought of something even simpler. Config callback. I literally have to hold his hand. No. This is work entry, config. Let's just remove all of this. And then callback. Oh, okay. So if consent, then window, like so, right? Oh, no, even simpler, right? I would just say else window Google consent false, right? I'm assuming I can do that. It's wrong. No? We have. Oh, okay. No? What's wrong with that? Do this. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Mr. Curly bracket. Okay. And now I want to side of the page. No, not the page. Layout. If window. How do I insert script? If window dot Google Analytics, like this. Did this work? Did this work? There's a couple of issues. So, server-side rendering issue. This will cause an error because window is undefined during server-side rendering in nextjs. You'll get window is not defined. Okay, that's an interesting detail. So, keep the conditional analytics component recommended. Let me restore the proper implementation. Why the component approach is better. So, conditional analytics component handles SSR safely. Okay. So it kind of insists that we should do this like this. Window dispatch event. And then what's inside of the component? Conditional analytics. Okay, we use this conditional analytics thing. Pretty neat. So what does it do? Let's read. So it imports the dependencies and then it defines a React component. it reads the, okay, it uses state, and then it reads the window, right? Object. If it's not undefined and it has Google consent, then it sets analytic consent to true, okay? Immediately checks it. And then handle consent change. Sets analytics. What? Why does he negate it? Handle consent change. Window add event listener. Man, I hate JavaScript. Alright guys, I think that's enough for today. I will thoroughly review this code tomorrow. Yeah, and by that time probably we'll already have some data flowing from our currently deployed application, right? It's not bound to Claro consent dialog. That's fine. We can tackle this in a separate session. And yeah, thanks for your attention and bye for now. Peace.